Hi everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you are well. I am great and I'm excited. We're about to start a new series of daily deliveries here. 7 previews in a row. I'm calling them my 60-second previews as we take a quick glimpse around the Big 12 coming out of spring football and target all the teams 2 at a time and figure out who's going to end up slotted where in the Big 12 standings, subject to change because I might change my mind. It's just the way, it's my prerogative. I can do it. I can do it if I want to. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, helps us out. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you like the video, and of course, leave a comment as we launch into this really cool series, kind of speed previews. May you have it that way. And here we go. We're going to start with the top of the alphabet in this conference, as far as I can tell. Baylor and BYU. And throughout this series, I'm kind of randomly picking the schools and pairing them up with one exception. I'm going to save the best for last. And let's start with Baylor. One of the mystifying stories of the 2022 season was how Dave Aranda's Bears went from Big 12 champions to middle of the pack. And they had some issues at quarterback, and they had issues of all things on the defensive side of the ball. And this is going to be a theme for both of these teams. Baylor knows it must be better on the defensive side, and they went out and got a new defensive coordinator, and they also added another quarterback as Blake Shapen went from being really promising to really struggling for much of last season. Sawyer Robinson rolls into campus now as a potential starting quarterback for the Bears. I think Baylor's going to be improved, and I think Dave Aranda learned a lot about his team and how he needs to approach things from last season, because he hit the ground with great success, got the Big 12 championship, and then ran dead into a wall last season. We'll see if they turn it around in Waco, and we'll give you the prediction at the end. Let's turn our attention to BYU. Welcome to the conference, Cougars. You're going to have a lot of fun in this conference. You're going to be competitive in this conference. But how competitive out of the gate is the big question. Again, BYU's talking defense. They know they have to have a better defensive front, no matter what schedule they're playing, whether it's the schedule of the independent team that just joined the Big 12 or the team that is now in a major conference for the first time. BYU could eventually be a big-time player in this conference, but not so much this year. I think the Cougars are going to be able to maybe overachieve in terms of where some people think they will finish, because they have more experience playing Power 5 schools as they've dominated the Pac-12 in some instances in the past. But for this year, I think these two teams, Baylor and BYU, end up in the middle of the pack. And let's put up the standings here. And the first two are unveiled. That's right, I've got Baylor coming in at 7 and BYU at 8. More tomorrow on the Daily Delivery.